We all love a good comeback story. It's the kind of narrative that stirs something deep within us, igniting a spark of hope and determination. These stories are more than just tales of triumph. They are testaments to the human spirit's resilience and tenacity. The athlete written off after an injury who returns to win it all. It's not just about physical recovery, it's about mental fortitude, the unwavering belief that they can overcome the odds. Every grueling rehab session, every moment of doubt, all leading to that one victorious moment. The entrepreneur who fails, dusts themselves off, and builds a billion-dollar company. It's a journey marked by sleepless nights, countless rejections, and the relentless pursuit of a vision. They learn from every failure, adapt, and keep pushing forward, driven by an unshakable belief in their dream. These stories inspire us. They remind us that even when things get tough, we have the power to choose how we respond. It's about finding strength in adversity, about turning setbacks into comebacks. They show us that our greatest challenges can become our greatest triumphs. We see the glory, the final victory, the moment of triumph that makes all the hard work worth it. But this is just the tip of the iceberg, the visible part of a much larger journey. But what we don't always see is the years of relentless work, the setbacks, the self-doubt that came before. The moments when giving up seemed like the easier option, but they chose to persevere. It's in these unseen moments that true grit is forged. The countless hours spent honing their craft when no one was watching, the late nights, the early mornings, the sacrifices made along the way. It's a solitary journey, often filled with doubt and uncertainty, but driven by a passion that refuses to be extinguished. These individuals didn't succeed overnight. They embraced the long game. They understood that real progress is often slow and incremental, but each small step forward brings them closer to their goal. It's about persistence, patience, and unwavering dedication. They understood that the path to success is rarely linear. It's messy, unpredictable, and often filled with obstacles, but each obstacle is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. They navigate these challenges with resilience and determination. But they also understood something else, something fundamental to their success. It's not about how fast you go, but about never stopping. It's about the relentless pursuit of their goals, the refusal to give up, no matter how tough the journey gets. This is the essence of grit, the true story of perseverance and triumph. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Confucius. This quote, attributed to the ancient Chinese philosopher Confucius, holds a powerful message for us today. It reminds us that persistence and resilience are more important than speed. In our fast-paced world, we often forget that the journey is just as important as the destination. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we need to achieve everything quickly. We are constantly bombarded with images and stories of overnight success, making us believe that if we aren't moving fast, we aren't moving at all. We see others highlight reels on social media and feel inadequate if we're not progressing at the same pace. But what we often don't see are the countless hours of hard work, the failures, and the small incremental steps that lead to those moments of success. But this mindset is a recipe for burnout and disappointment. When we focus solely on the end goal and ignore the process, we set ourselves up for frustration. True progress is made through consistent effort, even when it feels like we're moving at a snail's pace. True success, lasting success, is rarely about speed. It's about endurance. It's about the ability to keep going, to push through the tough times, and to stay committed to your goals, no matter how long it takes. It's about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it, and putting in the work. It's about the small daily actions that, over time, lead to significant results. It's about building habits and routines that support your long-term vision. It's about embracing the journey, setbacks and all, knowing that each step forward, no matter how small, is taking you closer to your goal. Remember, the marathon is not about the speed at which you run, but the determination to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Think of the story of the tortoise and the hare. It's a tale as old as time, one that has been passed down through generations. The hare, with its incredible speed and boundless energy, seems like the obvious winner. But as we all know, the story takes an unexpected turn. The hare, fast and overconfident, takes a nap and loses the race. It's a classic example of how overestimating one's abilities and underestimating the competition can lead to downfall. The tortoise, slow and steady, wins by simply continuing to move forward. This isn't just about speed, it's about persistence, determination, and the power of consistency. This fable isn't just a children's story, it's a powerful metaphor for life. It teaches us that success isn't always about being the fastest or the most talented. Sometimes it's about being the most resilient. We live in a culture that glorifies the hare, the one who achieves overnight success. The media is filled with stories of young prodigies and instant millionaires, making it seem like speed is the only path to success. But more often than not, it's the tortoises among us who achieve lasting greatness. Take Apple, for example. This tech giant didn't become a household name overnight. The tech giant is now a global icon, but its beginnings were humble. It started in a small garage, a far cry from the sprawling campuses and sleek offices we associate with it today. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak started the company in a garage, driven by their passion and a belief in their vision. They didn't have much, but they had a dream and the determination to see it through. They faced countless rejections, setbacks, and even a period where Jobs was ousted from his own company. These challenges could have easily derailed them, but they chose to persevere. But they never gave up on their dream. They understood that every setback was just a setup for a comeback, and they used each failure as a stepping stone to success. They kept iterating, kept innovating, and kept moving forward, one step at a time. Their journey is a testament to the power of persistence and the belief that slow and steady truly does win the race. Imagine building a brick wall. Each brick on its own is insignificant. But lay enough bricks, one after another, and eventually, you have a strong, imposing structure. Success is much the same. It's the culmination of countless small efforts, repeated consistently over time. It's about focusing on the process, not just the outcome. Too often we get caught up in the end goal and become discouraged by the sheer magnitude of what we're trying to achieve. We lose sight of the small daily actions that will ultimately lead us there. The key is to break down our goals into smaller, more manageable steps. Instead of focusing on writing a whole book, focus on writing a page a day. Instead of trying to lose 20 pounds, focus on making healthier choices with each meal. Section 5. The science of sticking with it. There's a scientific reason why persistence is so powerful. When we repeatedly engage in a behavior, we strengthen the neural pathways in our brains associated with that behavior. This process, known as neuroplasticity, is what allows us to learn new skills and form new habits. When we persevere through challenges, we're essentially rewiring our brains for resilience. We're training ourselves to embrace discomfort, to view setbacks as opportunities for growth, and to develop an unshakable belief in our own abilities. This increased resilience spills over into all areas of our lives. We become better equipped to handle stress, overcome adversity, and navigate the inevitable ups and downs that life throws our way. Section 6. Small steps, big leaps. The beauty of small, consistent efforts is that they compound over time. Just like money invested with compound interest, the effects of our actions multiply exponentially. Imagine two people, both wanting to improve their fitness. One person goes to the gym for 2 hours once a month. The other person goes for a 30-minute walk every day. Who do you think will see more significant results in the long run? It's not about intensity, it's about consistency. Small daily actions repeated over time create momentum. They build upon each other, creating a ripple effect that leads to extraordinary results. Section 7. When giving up is not an option. There will be times when you want to give up. When the going gets tough and you question why you even started in the first place. It's in these moments that you need to dig deep and remember your why. Why did you embark on this journey in the first place? What are you working towards? Connect with your purpose, your passion, and let it fuel your determination. Remember that every successful person has faced their fair share of challenges. The difference is that they chose to view those challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones. They understood that the only way to fail is to give up. Section 8. Finding your why. Your why is your driving force. It's the reason you get out of bed in the morning, the thing that keeps you going when the going gets tough. It's your purpose, your passion, your reason for being. When you connect with your why, you tap into an unlimited source of motivation. You're no longer working solely for external rewards. You're driven by a deep, intrinsic desire to make a difference, to leave your mark on the world. Take some time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What are you passionate about? What kind of impact do you want to make on the world? Once you discover your why, write it down, keep it visible, and let it guide your actions. Section 9. Keep going. The power of perseverance lies in its simplicity. It's not about having some extraordinary talent or being lucky. It's about making the choice every single day to keep moving forward, no matter how small the steps. So, whatever your goals, whatever challenges you face, remember the words of Confucius. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Embrace the journey, celebrate the small victories, and never, ever give up on yourself. The world is waiting to be amazed by what you can achieve.